1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Zaman. The headlines. The Information Minister has urged the media to highlight the reduction in sugar price in the wake of action taken by the government and appealed the Court of Law to decide cases against sugar mills. The advisor on finance says the government has focused on the construction, agriculture and industrial sectors to ensure growth. The planning minister says Pakistani freelancers have become the fifth biggest community at the international level and their projects are being appreciated at the global level. The Special Assistant on Poverty Alleviation says the Asad ration program is aimed at providing relief to the downtrodden and marginalized segments of the society. The Hurriyat leaders and organizations say to suppress the freedom movement, the Indian fascist government is increasing the number of troops in the illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, but Kashmiris are determined to spearhead their liberation cause against all odds. Pakistan and Afghanistan have agreed to extend facilities at the Zaman border crossing point at Bab-e-Dosti. The final of the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup will be played between Australia and New Zealand at Dubai today. And now the news in detail. The Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Chaudhry Fawad Hussain, says electoral reforms is not the agenda of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf or Imran Khan. It is rather a national agenda. Hence, all the political parties should come forward to achieve this purpose. In a tweet today, the minister emphasized that all the political parties should cooperate to build an electoral system under which the entire leadership should have the trust and accept the results. He said it will be a success of the political system. In another tweet today, the Information Minister said mainstream print and electronic media should highlight the reduction in sugar price across the country in the wake of the government action. He also stressed the need to curb the tendency of fake news through legislation. He said courts should also vacate the stay orders given to the sugar mills and resolve the issue of sugar prices in the country. The advisor to the Prime Minister on Finance, Shaukat, Tareen, says the government is working on a long-term strategy to strengthen the national economy on sustainable basis. Speaking at a ceremony in Karachi today, he said Prime Minister Imran Khan took balanced decisions to protect the livelihood of the people and the economy during COVID-19 pandemic. The advisor said the government is fully focused on construction, agriculture and industry to ensure growth in all sectors. He said agriculture produce last year recorded significant growth and we are trying to increase revenue from 9 to 11%. Shaukat Tareen said the information technology sector exports increased by 47% during the last year. He said promotion of construction sector has generated job opportunities. Later, talking to the media persons, the advisor on finance said all matters with the International Monetary Fund will be settled soon. He said artificial increase in the price of dollar is being checked and stern action will be taken against hoarders and smugglers of currency. The Minister for Planning and Development, Asad Umar, says Pakistani startup businesses got huge funds from the international market during the last 6 months, which is welcoming. Talking to newsmen at the conclusion of KP Digital Youth Summit in Peshawar today, he said Pakistani freelancers have become the fifth biggest community at the international level. Asad Umar said the locally made projects of our youth are getting acknowledgement and appreciation at the global level. He said huge jobs have been created in the construction and agriculture sectors. The minister said record production of rice, wheat and sugarcane have been recorded this time. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Poverty Alleviation, Dr. Sania Nishtar, has said SR's ration program is aimed at providing relief to the downtrodden and the marginalized segments of the society. Addressing a news conference in Peshawar today, she said under the SR's ration program launched by the federal government, edible items are being provided to the people at low prices. She said that as many as 20 million families identified through the recently completed SR survey will benefit from the program. The Special Assistant said the SR's ration provides subsidy of 1,000 rupees a month to each of the 20 million families on the purchase of wheat flour, pulses, ghee and cooking oil. Dr. Sania Nishtar said citizens can get information on website for their registration to get benefit of the program that would begin in December and continue for 3 weeks. This is Radio Pakistan. Ceremonies to mark the 552nd birth anniversary of Sikh faith founder Baba Guru Nanak Dev Ji will begin at Kartarpur Gurdwara complex on Wednesday. Thousands of Sikh Yatris from across the world and India will attend the event. The Pakistan Embassy in New Delhi has already issued 3,000 visas to Sikh Yatris from India. Meanwhile, the Sikh community in India has given a deadline of Friday to their government for reopening the Kartarpur Corridor to allow them to take part in the birth anniversary celebrations of Baba Guru Nanak in Pakistan. During their stay in Pakistan, the Sikh Yatris would pay obeisance at different Gurdwaras, including Gurdwara Janam Asthan in Nankana Sahib and Gurdwara Darbar Sahib in Kartarpur. Palestine has expressed the resolve to enhance the existing bilateral ties with Pakistan in various sectors. In an exclusive interview with APP, the Palestinian ambassador Ahmad Rabai said Palestinian government is working for collaboration at the traders and Chamber of Commerce levels with Pakistan. He said separate economic desk has also been established at the Foreign Ministry of Pakistan. When asked about Pakistan's bilateral cooperation and support, the ambassador said over tens of thousands of Palestinian students have graduated from Pakistan, including most of the ministers in every government of Palestine and over 22 serving ambassadors of Palestine. He thanked the government of Pakistan and the national leadership for their unwavering support to the Palestine cause. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Hurriyat leaders and organizations say India has converted the entire territory into the world's largest jail by besieging its people. In the statements in Srinagar, they said the Modi-led Hindutva government is increasing the number of its troops in occupied territory to suppress the freedom movement, but Kashmiris are determined to spearhead the liberation cause against all odds. They said deployment of around 1 million Indian soldiers in occupied Jammu and Kashmir is a proof that India is fighting a lost war as the freedom-loving people have defeated it. Meanwhile, Jammu and Kashmir Students Association spokesman Nasir Hami, in a statement, condemned the attack on Kashmiri garment sellers in Ranchi, Jharkhand by Hindu goons. The garment sellers were forced to raise Jai Shri Ram slogans. Around a dozen people were arrested by the Indian forces during their military operation in Garam Mode area of Raisi district. The troops also launched cordon and search operations in Khojpura, Zainapura, Pirpura, Kigam and Chitragam Kalan areas of Shupanya district in India. Shiromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee President Bibi Jagir Kaur, in a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah, has called upon them to reopen the Kartarpur Corridor located in Pakistan. Jagir Kaur deplored that now life is going on as usual and flights to foreign countries are also open, but the Kartarpur crossing continues to remain closed. Pakistan and Afghanistan have agreed to extend facilities at the Chaman border crossing point at Bab-e Dosti. The border crossing will now remain open for movement of pedestrians and trade from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., while the movement of trucks loaded with trade goods will be allowed from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The World Diabetes Day, under the theme Access to Diabetes Care, is being observed today. Health experts have urged the public, particularly the youth, to adopt healthy lifestyle, regular exercise and balanced diet for a better life to serve the country, as Pakistan is ranked third in the prevalence of diabetes following China and India. And now cricket. The final of the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup will be played between Australia and New Zealand at Dubai today. The match will start at 1900 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours, while cold conditions are likely during night hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.